Alright, so welcome back to another video. So today's video is very important because there is a very key development coming on the J1 beach by Meraas. Meraas, as you may know, they are the people behind City Walk, the beautiful master plan, and Medina Jumeirah Living and Cherry Woods, all kinds of unique and boutique developments that in Dubai have been done is basically by Meraas. So Meraas is basically targeting only the luxury or the ultra luxury segment. Whoever is coming to Dubai and looking for any kind of a property which is at the top of the echelon in the real estate, they will find in most of the developments the backing is by this developer Meraas. So Meraas basically comes under the umbrella of Dubai Holding now. Dubai Holding, Meraas, Dubai Properties, Meydan, and Nakil, the mastermind behind the Palm Jumeirah, they come under the same umbrella. Now, any project you take in Dubai right now, if any of those names are launching any kind of a development, even if we dig deep into the details, even if we try to understand if it makes sense or not, if it overpriced or not, you will always come to the conclusion that project makes more sense and that the prices are more justified. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the overall pricing on the prime locations of Dubai, especially the beachfront location. A little bit I will talk about the Palm Jebel Ali as well, because there is a new launch coming up. It makes a total sense. Now, Palm Jebel Ali is also a very important development upcoming right now, and it is the opportunity of a lifetime. If anyone have missed the boat on Palm Jumeirah, this is the one and only and the last opportunity right now available in the realm of Dubai real estate. So Solaya Beach is another, when they are redoing the Lamer Beach on the coastal line of Dubai, it is the most prime real estate. We'll get into that. We'll get into the detail of what kind of properties that they are coming up with, what is the offering, what is the price per square feet. But before that, let's jump into the Google map and let's understand what are the price per square feet going on in the surroundings of those areas. Now, before talking about any kind of a coastal development, the beachfront development in Dubai, we should understand what are the prices looking like on the whole belt of coastal line of Dubai. So this is basically our Dubai Islands, where you will be able to find different kind of mixed developments going on right now in Dubai Islands. I will not get into the details, but the ranging of the price per square feet is from 2,500 and it goes till 3,000. 3,000 very rarely, but again, close to 3,000 you will be able to find. Then comes our RYM and Rashid Hudson Marina. So I will make it as a Mina Rashid. So Mina Rashid, including Beyond development and Emaar development, the price per square feet is ranging from 3,000 to 3,800. And this part. And then on the neighboring locations, because you are very nearby to the downtown, District 1, Nadal Chiba, all the prime locations of Dubai. So this is the most prime belt of Dubai real estate right now. So here, this part is where Meraas is launching Solaya Beach. So for Solaya Beach, the price per square feet that they are launching right now is close to 7,000. And right next to Solaya Beach, they launched Jumeirah Bay, and the price per square feet was also 7,000 plus. So in the good part in Solaya Beach is that a lot of people have requested for shorter size of apartments, which they wouldn't be able to find because it's a very small development, the Jumeirah Bay. This specific part here, mostly you will find 4 and 5 bedrooms, and then the oceanfront mansion, which is touching above 100 million dirham mark. Then there is our established location, Bulgari. We'll get into the detail of the DXB Interact data, like what are the price per square feet going on, what is the transactional data right now on Bulgari. And one location I missed, which is our Palm Jumeirah. And Bulgari Lighthouse right now is trading at more than, in some cases 12,000, and some of the transactions that I've seen, it's going above 15 to 15,000. Let's take an average. I will not include those 20,000 price per square feet transactions, because those are not the average or median price. But let's take an average like 12 to 15k AED is basically the price per square feet going on right now. Now you have to really understand, if you're investing, or even if you're buying for yourself, or even if you're buying a trophy asset in Dubai, this is it. After this, there will not be any options coming up on the beachfront location, because most of the part is freehold, and this is our public beach, the Kite Beach area. Then there is our Meraas Solaya and Burj Al Arab, that is mostly like established. You won't be able to find any kind of an opportunities there. Then if you go further down, you have opportunities in Palm Jumeirah. So in Palm Jumeirah right now, for the villas, the price per square feet is touching more than 7,000. And in apartments, you will be able to find, a lot of variations, because there were some old developments, like in Palm Jumeirah right now. If you were to find, the old contemporary looking buildings, not very functional floor plans, not very high quality developments, there you might be able to find 3,000 dirham price per square feet, but I will not include that. But on the Palm Jumeirah, one of the key developments is our Royal Atlantis. If we take, because these are apartments, so if we take Royal Atlantis as a comparison right now, in my Paso video I've already covered this, but again, just to give you an idea, in Royal Atlantis, the apartments are trading at more than 11,000 price per square feet. In some cases going above 12 to 13,000 as well. So this, then again, there is another development, Emaar Beachfront, which is on Dubai Harbour. So in Emaar Beachfront, the price per square feet is touching 4,000 plus. Now the question comes to the mind, like, this is completely, if you look at, this is completely the segregation of rich and ultra rich. If you look at certain developments, there is another development that I missed before I forget, Blue Waters Island. This is again a development by Meraas, and a Palm Jumeirah development by Nakil. So in Blue Waters Island, you will find certain variations of 4,000 to 5,000 price per square feet. Very low density development, private island with all kinds of fine dining options, the retail, the shopping malls, all kinds of touristic attractions are there. You're close to all the epicenters of Dubai, so your asset is more likely to be bulletproof, risk-free asset right now in Blue Waters Island. After looking at this is it. Like in the beachfront option, this is it. Now in the next coming few years, you will find more options. Like in the next 3 to 4 years, the new people who will be coming to Dubai and looking for any kind of a real estate asset on the beachfront location, they might not have any chance buying there at the initial stage of the master plan. If they're doing any kind of an investment, they have to move towards the Jebel Ali side on the Dubai South part, because the land have already been completely done. Now after this Solaya beach, there will not be any kind of a the most prime real estate options that you will be able to find. Now in the Paso, beyond on the Palm Jumeirah, at the crescent of this part of Palm Jumeirah, Beyond have launched Paso with the price per square feet of, there are a lot of variations in the layout, so I will just take the average price per square feet is 6,000. After this, you don't have many options available on the beachfront locations of Dubai. Now Palm Jebel Ali, I'll get into as much as detail as I can, but in this price per square feet, with already a case study developed, and with the costing, with the kind of infrastructure in the Palm Jebel Ali that Nakil is coming up with, at price per square feet, Palm Jebel Ali right now is selling at price per square feet of 2,800 to 3,000. Right now, as of now, Nakil haven't launched any apartment, but after this villa launch, they have already given us the teaser that they will be coming up with apartments. We have yet to see the price per square feet at what price they will launch. Select have already been awarded the first contract to build their apartments like resorts on this location of Palm Jebel Ali. So at this price per square feet, that Palm Jumeirah right now is trading at 7,000 plus. Although if we get into the all the details of comparing Palm Jubilee and Palm Jumeirah, we understand that it's a far more better infrastructure that they are coming up on the Palm Jubilee. At 2,800 to 3,000 price per square feet, it becomes kind of a no-brainer investment. Although it's a long term, but again, the kind of contractors that they're using, the way they are designing the whole big master plan of Palm Jubilee, it's an investment of lifetime. This kind of an investment is going to make you generational wealth. Now, another thing why people are, why the ticket size of 24 million, 25 million starting for 5-bedroom villas and going up till 45 million is being sold out in this market of Dubai is because, if you look at the report of Knight Frank, real estate listings above 50 million US dollar in Dubai are plummeting right now. In the last 2024 and 2023, if you look at the data, you are, in the next coming few years, like those other listings are being completely wiped out from the market. You have very few options available. So, which is why, for an investor is also making a lot of sense. Now, let's understand the development of Solaya Beach by Meraas. Let's look at the kind of a renders and the concept that they are coming up with. And then after that, we'll get into the floor plans, a little bit get into the floor plan and the pricing and the payment plan. So for viewers, the payment plan is 60/40, but pricing and the price per square feet makes a lot of sense. But I will get into the transactional data of what is happening on that same belt with the same development by the same developer. Although the developments are old, but again, the high-end niche crowd is being attracted because of the privacy that they are getting on those specific parts of Dubai. Now, Meraas is basically coming up with almost like 9 buildings on this specific part. It's G+6 to G+9, not more than that. And like 2, 3, 4, and 5-bedroom apartments that they will be coming up with. I will show you the typologies and everything. But in Dubai right now, with so much of a low density and blue kind of a beachfront location, I'll try to show you the video while I'm talking about it. The beach and with the waves, coming up on the shores of, this specific location, you have your own private access, not much of a touristic place it is. And you have all kinds of fine dining option available on this specific part. So, it gives you the vibe, it gives you the experience that you need at this price point. It justifies the price. And this is why a lot of people are happy to pay the premiums when the property will get handover. So this is basically the render, your buildings overlooking towards the beach. 3 buildings on this part. I will show you on the master plan as well. But 3 buildings overlooking towards the beach. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gives you the feeling like, not many apartments, only 5 apartments per floor, maximum 40 apartments in the whole building. Beautiful kind of an infrastructure that Meraas is coming up with. And this is basically the facade, the outer facade. And the key part is that, the contractor behind, developing this Solaya Beach is Foster and Partners. So they have already done a lot of beautiful developments in Dubai. They are the people behind Lana Dorchester collection, very, marvel of architecture on the Business Bay, where there is so much of a density of, different kind of developers building their own development. But Lana Dorchester collection still hold the value. Prices are above 10,000 price per square feet. Now, this is again another, view of a ground floor unit, with a private pool overlooking to the beach, very peaceful vibe. So this is basically the location. So you have, nearby, you have City Walk, Dubai Mall, Burj Khalifa, DIFC, J1 Beach, Mandarin Oriental, Bulgari Resorts. This is our Bulgari Resort 4-season resorts. And so basically it's marked here. This is basically our Solaya. This part that you can see and this part is basically our Solaya Beach. So yeah, this was the master plan. So before that, you have seen the render. 3 buildings overlooking to the beach. These were the 3 buildings that were overlooking to the beach, and these are the remaining buildings. From this part, you have massive sea views with no obstruction whatsoever, and there will not be any kind of a development coming up in the next coming future. So the development have everything that you need, to have, even if you're buying as a trophy, or even if you're buying to, as a vacation home, it has all kinds of needs that you need. So you have your sunset pool, private gated arrival, kids pool, gardens, beach area, beach retreat area, beach park arrival as well, beach pool, kids play area, yoga deck. So you see this infrastructure, you see the planning of Meraas, that 100% it will hold value for the longer period of time. And as much as Dubai South will keep on developing, this will become the benchmark for the prices. So as much as Dubai South prices will go up, 100% the prices for these kinds of assets will also go up, and they will always stay above than those developments which will be on the Jebel Ali and Dubai South side for a very longer period of time, unless there will be any kind of a huge massive scale development which will come up, and people start to accept those locations as that those developments have never been done before. So these locations are the locations which are the benchmarks of prime real estate in Dubai. So we'll get into the floor plan part and understand like what kind of floor plans to pick, but every apartment will have beautiful views. Some of the apartments are overlooking to this downtown skyline. Most of the apartments are overlooking towards this blue turquoise beach. So you have your Baoli restaurant in this location of J1. You have GG restaurant. These are the high-end restaurants on this specific location, already established, and very niche kind of a crowd visits at the night time from 9 to 2 a.m. So anyone who is living Dubai or who have been to Dubai and they have been to this place, they know the vibe that I'm talking about. You have African Queen restaurant as well, and Serene Beach by Gaia as well. These are the fine dine restaurants. So the complimentary services that you will be getting, the general services will be 24/7 security. Yes, of course, in Dubai, it's not much of a concern, but again, security will be there, valet parking, doorman and porter, concierge, buggy drop-off, lounge services, pool and beach lounges, a la carte services like residence maintenance, residence cleaning, laundry and dry cleaning. Everything will come, salon services. We'll get into that part, but it's not important. This is basically a render of the gym inside this development, overlooking to the beach with a forest all around, the landscaping and everything. Beautiful kind of a vibe. This is our treatment room. This is our hair salon render. This is our arrival lobby of this specific development of Solaya. And residence lounge, you can sit and have your own meetings, business meetings, or your guest meetups, whatever you want. Private cinema, you will be getting a private cinema access as well inside this development. Meeting room, or if you want to have all in one place, you have everything. So to give you an idea, it's mentioned here 2 to 5 bedroom residences. I will share all the documents with you if you're interested and you want to discuss more. But to give you an idea, the apartment sizes are ranging from 1900 to 7600 square feet in this specific development. This is the 2-bedroom living room overlooking to the beach and the skyline. This is basically 3-bedroom guest bedroom overlooking to the waterfront. No obstruction whatsoever, and for the lifetime there will not be any kind of obstruction. 4-bedroom entrance lobby, you will be overlooking to the beach. Then you have your 4-bedroom living room, also overlooking to the beach. These kinds of assets will always hold value for the lifetime. 4-bedroom kitchen area overlooking to downtown skyline as well, and the beach. 4-bedroom kitchen and dining room, and then you have your own master bedroom, massive size of master bedroom in the 4-bedroom layout. 4-bedroom master walk-in wardrobe. So the kind of a design that Meraas is doing, it's absolutely beautiful. 4-bedroom master ensuite. Your bathroom is also floor to ceiling height, overlooking to the beach. Price really justified itself. Now let's look at the pricing going on those older developments like Bulgari resorts on this specific part, to understand what the price, does it justify itself or not? Is it really people are happy to pay those premium, or the prices are going down, or whatever the status is for this. This is a 5-bedroom family. So 5-bedroom penthouse, absolutely amazing, at the price range of 32 to 40 million dirhams, absolutely amazing layout. And the whole penthouse is have the 360 view of downtown skyline from one side and the whole beach view from the other side. Now let's look at the transactional data, what is happening on the 2 and 3 beds category, specifically on the neighboring communities. And why I show this data, so that anyone who is new to Dubai and they really understand the prime locations, but they don't know, they don't have the factual data to understand what should they expect in the future if they are investing, or even if they're buying for themselves. anyone who is buying for themselves, they want their property to have the absolutely upside potential for a lifetime. So this give you that kind of a clarity. This is not that kind of a property that you will buy for the rental yield, but again, I'll give you the rental prices and everything as well. So 9 transactions have happened in this past 1 year, and the transactions are going down. That means the units that are being absorbed, because the prices are going up but transactions are going down, that means the units are being absorbed and no one wants to sell anymore. Whoever has bought in, he bought it for a very long-term purpose. So anyone who is entering at 12,000 price per square feet, he have the holding capacity for like next 5 years. They might be refinancing that property and taking that funds out and reinvesting into any other avenues that they're using that funds to generate quicker returns or anything. So this is more about preservation of your wealth. Real estate is more about preservation of your wealth. Those days are over when people were buying in Dubai to make a quick flip. It's more of a very highly regulated market now, and it's evolving day by day. 9 transactions, let's look at the 9 transactions of 3 beds. So the specification, the transactional value, 30 million, 33% before the last transaction, and the price has gone up. 11,490 price per square feet, 2,611 square feet compared to Solaya Beach. Their 3-bed size is quite huge. The 2-bed size are equivalent to this 2,600 of Bulgari residences. Again, the second transaction. So this first transaction happened on 19th of May 2025. This second transaction happened on 7th of May, and it was rented at 2 million dirham a year, 4.76 rental yield. 42 million was the transaction price, 16,000 price per square feet. Again, the same kind of a size of a 3-bed. Sold 3 times. And another one, 35 million, 13%. So let's look at the initial price, like the guy who have bought it at the very first phase of the master plan, at what price he secured the unit. Guy bought it at 3,420 price per square feet in 2018. Then he sold it. He must be panicked, or must be need a liquidation, because the COVID time just passed in 2021 and Dubai market started to pick up. He sold it at 5,740 price per square feet at 15 million, made a very good profit. Then the second transaction happened the year after, 2022, 22.5 million, 8,620 price per square feet. Then 2025, the transaction went to 11,490 price per square feet. In all of this, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times the property have exchanged hands. Nobody have sold it on minus or at break even. Everyone have sold it on, the profit, a big, huge profit that you won't be able to get in any other properties on the mainland. But again, this gives you the clarity on, the property value, like what kind of value that you will be getting when you're buying in this. So 8,131 square feet of a 3-bed must be a penthouse, sold at the price per square feet of 7,000. 57 million was the transaction price, 13th of March 2025. So when I said, the luxury listings above $50 million, $10 million are plummeting by the report of Knight Frank. So they are looking at this data and they're understanding, like, those properties are very, quickly being absorbed in the market, because millionaire migrations are happening in Dubai. Dubai is home to 80,000 millionaires right now, and through the report of Henley and Partner, we are expecting more thousands of millionaires from different parts of the world, like UK, US, and other European markets, because Dubai is more of becoming a safe haven for those kinds of people. And because of the woke culture, a lot of people are not comfortable, putting their kids to school in those specific countries. I've been getting calls, from US as well, from the very, Muslim families and also the white families as well. Those people are not comfortable with the culture that they are getting done. They want their kids to have, be in a school where they have so much of a diversification of different nationalities. So this data, just to give you a clarity, this 3-bed was sold at price per square feet of 10,551. The lowest price per square feet I'm seeing is 7,408. But again, this guy is also have exchanged hands with 2 times, and the transactional value is 54 million, 42% increase appreciation, 233% appreciation, 36 million. Now, what happened in this specific transaction? Let's understand. Now, the guy who bought it at, in 2018 at 10.8 million, he held it for like 6 years, almost like 6 years or 7 years. And look at the kind of a profit that he have made. You just divide it by this 7 years or 6 years and you will have your CAGR, the cumulative annual growth on this property. 4,150, the price per square feet, he secured the asset. So this is the importance of prime location. Let's understand, what are the transactions going on the 2 beds category on the Bulgari residences. This is the best comparison we have right now. Compared to Solaya Beach. Now the median price per square feet is 9,100. Now you see that 2-bedroom prices have reached certain amount of peak and is going down. But these kinds of prime locations, as much as the land will become scarce, as much as the options will become scarce, the prices will start coming up again. Rental yield on an average is 7.38 on the 2 bedrooms in this specific development. Median price is 19 million, but let's see what is happening. 2-bedroom, 2,245 square feet. Rental yield, the guy have rented at 261,000. Very decent amount of rental, but he sold it at 89% of appreciation, and 28 million was basically the price that he sold on 23rd of June 2025. Let's see what happens, at what price he bought it initially. Now, the property exchanged like hands 2 times. First guy bought it at 9.263 million, 4,130 price per square feet. Then he sold it in 2024, 6,590 price per square feet, 14.7 million was the transaction price. Then this individual sold it in June of 2025 at 28 million. All of the guys have made immense amount of profit in just 1 year. This is crazy, in just 1 year. So, these kinds of assets, you just have to wait until the handover or near to the handover. You list your property well. If you have a right consultant, he can strategize the right timelines for your property to resell it in the market. And then you make, these kinds of profits. So this is basically, this guy have made, both of these, the first guy and the second guy, all of them made great profits. If this guy will hold this property until the handover of Jumeirah Bay and Solaya Beach, he will be making same kind of profits again. Now again, 27 million transaction price, 12,000 price per square feet, 21.7, 17.5, 19 million. Only this guy sold it at minus. What happened? He sold it at 5 million. I don't know what was the reason, but this doesn't decide that the price of development is going down. There could be many reasons why he sold it at minus price point. Now let's look at the floor plans of this specific development and understand like what kind of floor plans that we have. And let's, when we are looking at, when we get into the final stage of the discussion, we have all the knowledge and we target the specific floor plans, of your own personal preference. So we have 2, 3, 4, and 5 bedrooms categories. So this is basically one of the 2-bedroom sized at 2,300 square feet. So the transaction that we were seeing for the 2-bedroom are almost more or less similar. So this is basically our beach part. This is our terrace. This 2-bedroom is also facing the beach part. This is our skyline. You have your master bedroom 4.9 by 4.1. You have your massive, formal living area, dining area, and the kitchen area, 4.8 by 3.3, the kitchen area, dining 2.8 by 2.8, and 5 meter by 3.5. Your balcony is basically 6.7 by 2.5 meters. Then you have your powder room, you have your laundry areas, completely segregated. You have your staff bedroom, like maid's room, 2.5 by 2.1. And you have your master bedroom 4.9 by 4.1, massive sizes in 2 bedrooms as well. And another bedroom is 4.3 by 4.1, all of them en suite. Basically your bathroom is overlooking towards the skyline, and this part of the bathroom is also overlooking the skyline. This is basically our another beach part, and this is another beach part. So if you look at, this specific type is on the 3 building belt in this master plan, and it is overlooking, like only the one part is overlooking the beach. Then there is another 2-bedroom which is not overlooking to the beach, it's looking to the skyline part, and you have more or less the same size, 2,145 square feet. So another premium 2-bedroom where the smallest size of 2-bedroom is 2,050 square feet. This is also overlooking to the beach. More or less the size is same, only the 200 square feet of a difference. Very functional floor plan. Your master bedroom size is 5.6 by 3.8. Your apartment entrance is basically from this part. You get into the lobby, and then you have on the right hand side, you have your powder room, you have your formal and dining area, 5 meter by 3.4, 5.8 by 4.6. Then you have your kitchen, 4.8 by 3.2. Then you have on the very corner, you have your maid's room with an ensuite. 5.4 by 2.1 meter is your first, balcony access from the living area, and then you have another balcony access from the master bedroom. Then your bedroom 2 doesn't have a balcony access. You have the complete, sliding door that can, have a complete massive, lights coming up and the sunlight coming up inside your apartment. Then you have another 2-bedroom which is overlooking to the skyline. So the minimum starting price of a unit of a 2-bedroom is 14.2 million. So that will be the 1988 square feet. That will be the same kind of a unit. Now 3 bedrooms are mostly overlooking to the beach part, but you have terrace on this part of 3-bedroom, which is also overlooking to the skyline from the family room. And you have bedroom 3 is also overlooking with the terrace to the skyline. Then you have your complete massive views from the lounge area, the family, the formal living area and the dining area overlooking to the beach. Then you have your courtyard. Then you have master bedroom facing towards the beach with an ensuite, 6 meter by 4 meter. You have your massive sizes of 3-bedroom, like 3-bedroom layouts makes more sense, 3,873 square feet. Then you have another 3-bedroom, overlooking to the beach from both sides, or from all of the sides, from this master bedroom, bedroom 3 as well, bedroom 2 as well with a terrace access. Then your formal dining and living area. You will be having a complete massive views of the beach. Then you have, like most of the 3-bedrooms that you will be seeing in this development will be facing towards the beach part. So you will be having massive views of the beach. But again, the difference is the placement of the unit. In some of the placement, like the previous 3-bed that we have seen in that, you have access from all of the bedrooms and the formal living and dining area towards the beach. In this, you have your bedrooms facing towards the skyline, and from the formal living area, it's completely facing the beach. And from the master bedroom, you will have a complete skyline view. But again, this is a very, low density development, like total 240 to 243 units inside the whole master plan. So every unit will, appreciate, every unit will make you money. But as much as the most premium you will go, as much as the high price that you will be willing to pay, 100% that you will be getting the most premium out of your asset. So I'll briefly explain 4-bedroom as well, because the layout, it's beautifully amazing. From this part, from the formal dining and living area, you have your show kitchen. You have 5.8 by 3.8 meter of dining area, 8 meter by 5.2, massive space of a formal living area. Terrace, 10.2 meter wraparound balcony, overlooking to the beach. Then your master bedroom, 6 meter by 4 meter, overlooking to the beach. And then you have another family room. Then you have bedroom 1, 2, 3. You have massive, views of skyline, and you have massive views of beach as well from the other part. Now let's briefly talk about the typology in the buildings, the 3 buildings that the Meraas is launching right now on Solaya Beach. Solaya 1, 2, and 3, these 3 buildings overlooking to the beach side. So you have your penthouse. You have your penthouse on the 6th floor on the first building. Then you have 1, 2, 3, and 4 2-beds. 1, 2, 3, and 4 3-beds. You have your 3-bedroom garden as well with a massive size at the private pool. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 4-bedroom duplex, and then 6 4-bedrooms in one building. Then you have like almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2-bedrooms, 4, 6, like 10 2-bedrooms, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 like almost 14 2-bedrooms in the whole 3 buildings. All of these 3 buildings are overlooking, but some of the floor plans of 2 bedrooms are overlooking towards the skyline, downtown skyline, which is also amazing. You will have private beach access, very secluded development with a very less density. Some of the people have targeting the best price, the most affordable unit in the development, but again they will also make money, and the people who will be buying the most premium unit inside this development, they will make massive returns out of it. G+7, G+6, G+8, this is the typology. You have mix of 2, 3 and 4, 5 bedrooms of units inside this specific launch. Now let's talk about the sizes. What are the ranges of the sizes of each and every category of an apartment? 2 bedrooms 1988 to 2300 square feet, maximum it is going. 3 bedrooms 3120 till 3878 square feet. So if you're buying 3 bedroom, I think you should target the biggest size of the most premium 3 bedroom, because if you're paying that kind of a massive price for 3 bedroom, you should go for premium one. But if you're buying a 2 bedroom, you should stay in the middle, or even in 2 bedroom, I would say if you were to select the beach side, that will generate you most amount of returns, because not many 2 bedrooms in this development are overlooking to the beach part. 4 bedroom 4340 square feet till 4676 square feet. 4 bedrooms are mostly facing the beach. 5 bedrooms are mostly facing the beach. 6900, like almost 7000 square feet to 7643 square feet. Then you have your 3 bedroom garden on the ground floor, 5700 square feet till 6866 square feet. You have, as I said, in the garden unit, you will be having your pool. So your pool size is 6.1 by 3 meter. 4 bedroom, the height of basically the pool is 1.2 meters, it is mentioned here. 4 bedroom duplex unit is ranging from 5200 to 5400 square feet. Penthouse is basically 11,567 square feet to 15,331 square feet. And the pool sizes have been giving. There are 2 different kind of pool sizes, which I will forward you if you need more details on it. Floor to ceiling height is ranging from 3 meters to 6 meters. And also one important part, like you have direct lift access to all the residences. Then there is basically the breakdown of all of the material fittings for each and every apartment in this specific document, which we can talk about it in detail once we get on a call. So let's briefly talk about the prices and let's end this video. And so this is basically the Solaya 1, 2 and 3, that there are 3 buildings that they are launching. The prices, the price ranges are 2 bedrooms starting from 14.2, 3 bedrooms starting from 27.6, 3 bedroom large are starting from 24.8 million, 60/40 payment plan, keeping in mind Q1 2028 is the handover. 3 bedroom large, 2 ground level units starting from 44 million. 3 bedroom, another 3 bedroom category is 20.6 million. 4 bedroom 32.3, 4 bedroom duplex 35 million, 4 bedroom large again 31.7, 4 bedroom small is basically are 31.0 million. Now 5 bedroom ranging from 47 million to 88 million, the penthouse. Now the EOI process have already been started, but these 5 bedroom penthouse, if you were to ask me like what is the potential, you can easily sell it on the handover on above 120 million. I have the evidence of the transactional data. It's happening on the same bill on these developments that I have already spoken about. But if this is the kind of a development that interests you, you have your number, you can contact me over the WhatsApp. Million dirham is basically the EOI that Meraas is taking for your interest to offer you a unit on the launch. Otherwise, you will be getting the second priority. Whatever will be the leftover inventory you will be offered if you come a little bit late. But if you want to select your handpick your own preference of a unit, yeah, the EOI process is there. Next video, I'm planning to cover all the beachfront villas from Marjan Island till Abu Dhabi and in Dubai. What are the best options available with the best case study. So I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching. This is Matloob Ahmed Khan signing out.